Tony Pasquale here with you. Today we're going to be going over the October 2018 Stack of the Month. We do have individual product videos, so feel free to check those out on the website if you want to know specifically how each product works, why we make it, who it's made for. The Stack of the Month video is really made to accomplish two things. It's to educate you on how to combine everything, and it's also allow you to save some money. It educates you on, hey, if you buy the Stack of the Month, you're going to save some cash. So ATP Fusion, that's the first one I'm going to go over. Males, females, you can both definitely take this product. If you're 18 years old, you can definitely take this product. If you're 55 years old, I would encourage you to take this product. ATP Fusion, it does a lot of different things. It enhances muscles, it increases fat loss, it increases brain function or cognitive function, whatever you want to call it. But how do you use it, all right? ATP Fusion, if you're a male, 2 capsules before you work out, 2 capsules after you work out. If you're a female, 1 capsule before you work out, 1 capsule after you work out. On an off day from the gym, both males and females, I'm totally fine with you taking 1 capsule on your days off from the gym. So if you train 5 days a week, take it before and after. On that day off from the gym, just take 1 capsule in the morning, all right? And actually, that recommendation actually comes from Jason. Several years ago, I even asked him, Jason, how much did you take, even when you're 300 pounds, how much, ATP Fusion, Crealkaline were you taking? He's like, honestly, I was just doing a capsule. So regardless of your size, on your off day, 1 will be sufficient. The goal is, though, you need to take it every day. Because what happens is the creatine really builds up in the system, it stays in the muscles, it continues to be brain fuel. And you need to keep that very consistent for you to continuously get the results. It's really good to take even post-cycle therapy after you're using andros and things like that. I would still continue to take the ATP Fusion. You can take Crealkaline. Realistically, I'd probably do like 6 months on, 6 weeks off, something like that. I wouldn't take it all year, but 6 months on, 6 weeks off is a pretty good regimen with ATP Fusion. Next up on the list, 17A Andro, our newest launched Andro. Gets super confusing, like I mentioned in the videos, we have 6 different kinds of Andros. So 17A Andro, Tony, who is that for? Is that for me? How do I know that's for me? 17A Andro is for a pretty specific person. It's a person that's trying to put on muscle. First and foremost, they're trying to put on muscle mass and strength. So if you're a football player, if you're a boxer trying to go up in a weight class, if you're a power lifter, okay, 17A Andro is definitely for you. Now, are you going to put on lean, hard muscle, the kind of muscle that maybe someone wants to have that wants to be, an underwear model? Yes, you're still putting on clean, crisp muscle, all right? But what's going to happen is it's not going to necessarily be the dry kind of muscle. It's something that really keeps the skin super thin. Now, diet's obviously the #1 component to how you're going to look, regardless of what Andro you take. But there are hormonal factors that come into play. So if you're trying to put on the most mass, you need something that's going to make you as strong as humanly possible. Because the stronger you are, the thicker the muscle tendons, which by default means you're going to get bigger and your metabolism is going to pick up. So 17A Andro is good for a guy who's definitely 10 weeks out from a show, or maybe in your off-cycle therapy, something like that. Sorry, off-season. In the off-season would be great. You can take it by yourself, but generally speaking, the 17A Andro is going to be designed to be taken with something else. It's really your pyramid item, and then you build the stack around it. So if I was trying to put on as much mass as possible, I'd use 17A with 4 Andro with 19 Nor. That'd probably be my combo. And then maybe after 4 weeks of that, if I need to cut down for whatever the reason, I'd probably continue to keep the 17A in, and then I'd pull out the 4, and I'd pull out the 19, and then I'd put in the 7-3, or the 3 Epi, or the 1 Andro, something else like that. So 17A Andro, how do you use it? Only for males, okay? Ideally, males over 21 is what I'd recommend. The longer you wait to take that stuff, max out your natural genetic potential, all right? Do that first if at all possible. But how do I use it? Pretty simple. 1 tablet in the morning, 1 tablet in the evening, all right? Try to keep them at the same times every day. 8 in the morning, 8 at night. Take them every day. Try not to miss days. If you miss a day, still continue with the 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. Don't crush them up. Ideally, I recommend you don't take them with food. I think you'll have better absorption. I think you'll have better results. Next up, BCAAs, essential amino acids. We got a bunch of different flavors we make those things in. Cotton candy, blue raspberry watermelon, both super good, both super popular. It's really a preference. How you use BCAAs is also preferential. One thing I'll say is I'd love you to use 6 scoops a day. You'd go through it really fast, and we continue to sell more of it, which would be good for us, but don't overdo it with BCAAs, especially if you're dieting. you know, 2-3 times a day max is more than enough. If you consume too many BCAAs, your body's not going to burn fat. All right, your body it's not good. It actually throws off the ratios. Your body likes certain amounts of ratios of amino acids, and when you take too many BCAAs, it throws off those natural ratios that are already in your foods. All right. So how would I use BCAAs if it were me? We're going into more of an off-season kind of year. If I was a bodybuilder, number one time I'd use BCAAs is right when I got out of bed. That's literally, if I were to wake up, my feet would hit the floor, I'd go take a pee, I'd turn, and I would take BCAAs. That's exactly what I would do. I'd use 1 scoop. That'd be the number one thing for sure. If I worked out for over an hour, I'd probably also consider sipping it intra-workout. So if you're not doing the ADA as your intra-workout, BCAAs would be a nice alternative at that point. Other than that, you can use it in between meals, you can use it before bed. I would recommend you use it when you're going to have a cheat meal that's not going to have protein in it, something like pizza or popcorn or something like that. At least if you still take in your amino acids, you're still going to continue to keep your muscle in a state where it will maintain itself, where it's not going to eat itself up. So definitely keep that in mind. And lastly, we have the free shaker cup, which will be included with the stack of the month. For those of you who don't know, if you're new to supplements and things like that, a first-time user, we do always recommend, or everyone should recommend, always put your liquids in first before adding in the solids. You'll notice you'll have less clumping in the ridges and things like that. But the nice thing with our products is, probably noticed by now, you've probably heard through reviews or other people, we make only quality products. That's why we don't make 50 different things. We only make things that we actually see value in, and we see value in for you and getting you results. So we don't have a lot of the fillers that you're going to come across with a lot of other products. So we don't really have to worry about too much with clumping and things like that. But of course, if you have any questions or anything like that, please hit us up directly on the website. Click on that bottom right-hand corner. There's going to be that chat button. We got people that are trained on there, kind of speaking for them, but we call them gurus on there. You know, these guys and women are up to speed on actually how to take these products, how to best help you take these products. So please reach out to us if you have any questions about how to use them based off your goals. You know, the more information you give us about what you're trying to accomplish, the better information we can give you back to actually get those results. So thank you.